So today I'm gonna make a Twinkie. You know, a Twinkie. Recreate it from scratch, get it as close to the real thing as possible. Can it be done? Well, we're gonna try a Twinkie right here. So I'm not a Twinkie expert, I've only had them a couple times. I had other snacks growing up, Canadian snacks. I was always jealous of people who were eating Twinkies because Ghostbusters and Die Hard. And those movies made it seem like I was really missing out on something, but we're gonna make up for today and make our own. We need the Twinkie molds, and you can buy your own, I guess, if you wanted to do that. Of course, not me, I'm gonna make them, so let's get the stuff for that before we start playing with the food. Okay, so this is like technical stuff. I need tin foil, I need a measuring tape, and I need like a spice jar, like this. 12 by 14 inch piece of tin foil, and I need 12 of these. Excellent. So you fold it twice to create a rectangle about 6 inches long. So it doesn't matter if it's shiny side up or dull side up. Apparently it's all the same. Wrap the foil around the spice jar until you have the spice jar shape. I don't know why I need this many. I'm using a brush and some vegetable oil to grease these up. If you had a baking spray like a normal baker would, you could do that. I don't for some reason. If you brush, but I mean, you can always spray. Molds are done. Now we can move on to the food, which is the whole point of this. So I had to make my own cake flour. This is half a cup of all-purpose, and then I removed a tablespoon and I added a tablespoon of cornstarch, 60 grams, 30 grams of all-purpose flour, a teaspoon of baking powder, and a quarter teaspoon of salt, 2 tablespoons of milk, 4 tablespoons of unsalted butter, just a little half teaspoon of vanilla, 5 large eggs, room temperature eggs. These are not yet, but they will be. 12 tablespoons of sugar, that was like 165 grams, and a quarter teaspoon of cream of tartar. So first things first, we need to heat up the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. I already did that, I forgot. Bowl, please. Thank you. Gonna mix together the flours and the baking powder and salt. Okay, in a saucepan on low heat, I'm gonna add the milk and the butter. Come on. Oh. Until the milk melts. The butter melts, not milk. Once that butter's melted, add the vanilla, cover, turn off the heat, and just leave it be. We gotta separate our eggs. I didn't realize until just now. Egg whites, egg yolks. Everybody, check out that Silver Fox whisk attachment. In the Silver Fox, I'm gonna add the egg whites. Gonna mix this on high until it's foamy. Just the tiniest little eggshell. Gradually add the sugar. Just gradually, it's not a race. This is supposed to be on high, as well as the cream of tartar. And I'm gonna mix this until it reaches stiff peak. Nope, soft peaks. I was supposed to add half the sugar, I added all of it. It's fine. We're making Twinkies here, it's fine. It's fine. Okay, I think we've reached soft peaks. I accidentally made stiff peaks instead of soft peaks. Again, it's fine. Transfer your soft peaks, or in my case, stiff peaks, to another bowl. Now with your dirty stand mixer bowl, that's cool. Even the whisk can be dirty, I think, and you can even do this. Yeah, that's cool too. Egg yolks go in, as well as half the sugar, which I already added to the... But I'm gonna still add some sugar into these egg yolks. These Twinkies are gonna be sweet. Roughly 6 tablespoons of sugar. So that's a total of 18 tablespoons of sugar in our Twinkies. Oops. Mix this for 5 minutes until it's pale looking. In this bowl, I'm gonna just leave everything as it is, and I'm gonna add my stiff peaks, which are supposed to be soft peaks. On top of all this, I'm gonna sprinkle in the flour. So I'm gonna mix everything on low speed for 10 seconds, just 10 seconds. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. Remove the bowl from the mixer. I don't know if I need you anymore. The Silver Fox, ladies and gentlemen. To make a well, I can do that. See, I'm trying to be neat. Pour the melted butter mixture into the bowl. So mix it all together, fold it very gently together until it's all well combined. There's no traces, there's no streaks of anything, there's no nothing. Immediately scrape the batter into the molds. Fill each with about 0.7 inch of batter. The fuck? 0.75 inch of batter. I guess that's like 0.75 inch deep. That's not very deep. So I'm gonna bake these for 15 minutes until they're like golden brown looking and they're like firmer to touch. You're gonna know when they're done. It might not be 15 minutes, it might be less. It might very well be less. I'm gonna let these cool in the cake molds completely. I'm gonna get them out of my face because we got more work to do. Okay, we're on the Twinkie filling. Yes, there's an ingredient in the filling that all my life I've wondered what the hell it is. I pass it in the grocery stores and I ignore it, or I just scoff at it because it looks ridiculous. And I never thought I'd see the day where I actually went to a store and bought it. Today I get to figure out what the fluff is. It's a marshmallow spread directly on toast, scones, or tea cakes as part of a low-fat breakfast, gluten-free. Try a Fluffer Nutter, the delicious sandwich made with marshmallow fluff and peanut butter. Has anyone ever tried the Fluffer Nutter? If you have, please let me know. If you think I should try a Fluffer Nutter, let me know. 1/4 cup of fluff, 6 tablespoons of room temperature butter, 165 grams of icing sugar, and 2 tablespoons of heavy cream. But I'm gonna keep this in the fridge till I need it because I have a bad history with clumpy cream. So in a bowl, we're gonna mix together all the ingredients until they're smooth. The fluff. So with your favorite hand mixer, Whitey Ford, I'm gonna mix all these ingredients until they're smooth. What am I doing? Of course, I gotta add them into the bowl first. Butter, sugar, the fluff. It's gluten-free. And then add the cream. The filling. Fluff on my freaking arm hair. So I gotta remove these from the tin foil, and it's making me really nervous because I just don't know if these turned out the way I wanted them to. Hey! They look great. I had my doubts when they were in the tin foil because I couldn't tell. And I was worried that I got the shape a bit off, but you know, for the most part, they look pretty great, except for this one, which... So what I'm gonna do is take a pointy object. If you had chopsticks, those are appropriate. I have a skewer, which is also, I'm sure, fine. And I'm gonna poke 3 holes on the bottom of each one of these. 1, 2, 3, and then you're just gonna wiggle. You're gonna do that for the rest of them. We gotta use piping bags today. This is the worst part of the day. We're gonna just make this painless. We're gonna do it quickly, and we're just gonna get it out of our lives. I'm just looking for a 1/4 inch round tip. Nozzle goes into the stupid piping bag. Now into those 3 holes, you're gonna pipe in some of that filling, just enough till it starts like spewing out. Like, yeah, you can feel when it's like too much. And so I think that's fine. I think we can scrape off that later. Mission accomplished. Imagine biting into a Twinkie, except it's fresh, like it was just made. That's what this tastes like. It tastes like a fresh Twinkie. The cake is super moist and the filling is on point. Now, if you're a big Twinkie person and you've always wondered what would it taste like to eat a fresh Twinkie, or maybe you're not a Twinkie person because you also wondered the same thing, I think you might want to try this and you can find out what really is at the heart of a Twinkie. There's lots of leftovers of the fluff. Maybe a Fluffer Nutter is in my future. So if you want more stuff, more content, weekly updates, your name at the end of the videos, live stream hangouts, you want to talk to me one-on-one, suggest a recipe, head over to Patreon. It's linked in the description. It's a way for you to support the show and you get perks as well. I have Instagram, of course, at AntiChefJamie. Maybe I'll see you there. See you soon.